AI has definitely become the word of 2023, with many finding the new craze both exciting and frightening. Now, students are writing essays with it, and businesses are building out its core infrastructure. It seems, regardless of some big concerns, the new technology is here to stay. Yahoo Finance's Dan Howley joins us to discuss why AI took over the world, especially in this first half of the year.
That's right, Rochelle. I think the big kind of catalyst for this, and obviously everybody would point to this, was the release of OpenAI's ChatGPT in November 2022. That kind of set off a cascade of events ranging from the general public becoming aware of generative AI, really, I think for the first time for a lot of people, to companies scrambling to get their own generative AI products out. Now, that's not to say that generative AI was invented by OpenAI. The transformer technology behind this was actually invented by Alphabet, which owns Google. They fell behind, though, when it comes to the public perception of AI. And so, as they saw ChatGPT moving forward and OpenAI moving forward with that technology, they were in the background working on their own tools. So we had ChatGPT released in November 2022. In February, we saw Microsoft announce its new Bing and Edge browser. Bing is obviously its search engine as well as chatbot. That was preceded a day by Google launching its own Bard chatbot. It didn't actually launch it. It just kind of said, hey, we're working on it, and we'll talk about releasing it later. They just kind of wanted to kind of, throw some water on Microsoft there. And then we continue to see this steady cadence of companies releasing or announcing or discussing the ways that they're working with generative AI, whether that was Meta or Amazon talking about getting into the space, adding it to different features. Microsoft continued and Alphabet continued to talk about adding it to their different offerings, whether that's the consumer side or enterprise side. And obviously the chip companies, as a result, started to jump on that as well. So as of yesterday, we had NVIDIA up 176% year to date. And then we also have other AI companies, the C3 AI, it's an AI enterprise company, that's up 190% year to date. So obviously this is a kind of AI boom. We have companies like, as I said, Microsoft, they're up 37% year to date. They're kind of, angling to take over the search space and also just kind of be the big AI player. And then we have Google up 34% year to date. These numbers are all as of yesterday on the news of its kind of plays in AI. And, outside of NVIDIA on the chip side of things, we also have AMD, which is also jumping into the space or playing more in the space. They're up 69% for the first half of the year. So a lot of these companies really talking about how they're going to use generative AI or how they're working to benefit the space and the players in that space. And it seems as though we've had the discussion of the benefits and the negatives, those of misinformation, disinformation, people talking about copyright works being used to train these models, just nonstop since the start of the year. And really, I think if you can talk about one big theme for 2023 so far, we're just about the 7 months in, it has to be AI.
Indeed, came up in all the earnings calls. We'll see if investors hone in as they try and get some specifics from some of these companies as to how they plan on using it more. Great stuff there. Thank you for that update, our very own Dan Howley.